My name is Deborah. I'm from Nigeria and I study plasma physics and fusion energy. For me, York is part of like a group of universities that was offering my course, so fusion. And the program comes with funding, which is a big deal for a PhD, and also the research topic that I was interested in was being offered by academics at the University of York. So my research is with the York Plasma Institute, and like they're really famous for their plasma physics. So that was also like another factor. Yeah. So I want to work in like the fusion industry. So research, like my PhD, I'm doing a lot of research, academic research, but I think I want to apply that specialized knowledge in the actual fusion industry. And I would say absolutely yes, York has been very supportive with my academic supervisors, like they're aware of what I want to do after my studies, and they've been very supportive in just like the opportunities I'm engaging during my PhD. So 100%.
Yeah.
I think my own experience with career support would be talking to the career counselors, and it was a very helpful conversation. Just like I know exactly what I want to do after my PhD, and it's outside of academia, which is a non-conventional route if you're doing a PhD, and it was very helpful to just see like how I can be building skills for that even within my PhD and the opportunities in the university. So there's also like different career events, career fairs where you get to like meet potential employers. So I think that's really helpful. So the International Student Support Team were very helpful in sorting out my husband's BRP issue. So it did come quickly, but then there was an error on it which said that he couldn't work. And that was a big deal. And that lasted a while. So we checked online and it was like, this will get sorted easily, but apparently there was like a backlog and we were waiting for a while. And so I just emailed like this support team, and they essentially contacted the UKVI and just expedited it, and that was very, I felt like seen and like very helped. So yeah, that was really good.
That must have been so comforting as well,
Very,
because that's like a big
deal, yeah.
That's really good, yeah.
And I've also like emailed them about smaller issues as well.
Yeah. They help with that too.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. So I think for me, the favorite thing about my course would be doing it with a cohort, or like within a cohort. So I'm not doing, so typically PhDs, you have your topic and you have your advisor, and like that's it. But with my program, there's like a bunch of us that are doing it together, and it just feels closer to doing like an undergrad or master's degree, because you're not alone, so you still feel like you have people who are walking the same boat as you. That's just very comforting.
Especially when you're so far away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I think for me, just the accessibility and how approachable like my supervisors are, that's definitely one huge variable so far, like during my PhD, because there are many moments where I've gotten like really overwhelmed, and they've been there to just like reassure me and just remind me that you can do it, like you have what it takes, and this is a hard thing, but then there are steps, and you're on the right path essentially. So just the accessibility, I think. So apart from the international supermarket, there's an actual Nigerian food store.
Really?
So I feel very close to everything that I need food-wise. Yeah.
Where is that?
That's in Acomb.
Right.
So it's a bit far from campus, but for me it's worth it. Right? So every month I go up and
That's so nice.
So I think one of the most exciting things for me joining York or being in York has been joining the dance society. So I've always loved to dance. I danced in my undergrad back in Nigeria. When I came to York, one of the first things I was doing was searching for like dance classes and everything. And I saw that uni had a dance society, and apparently it's one of the biggest.
It's one of the biggest.
It's one of the biggest. There's a lot of people, and they have like different styles. And some random day, I saw that they were doing teacher auditions, and I just signed up for it, and then went there and to ask them if I could do like Afro, which is like a style of dance from Nigeria, from Africa really. And they were very open to it, they were very warm, they were like, oh sure. I was very scared, but showed up, everyone was warm, welcoming, very encouraging, did the class, and they accepted for me to like start Afro Dance at Society, and that has been one of like my favorite things to do every other Tuesday. So if I had to describe your campus to someone who hasn't visited, I would say modern and green. And I think it's a very interesting combination, because when you say modern, you don't really expect to see so much green. but then I feel like you have that. Yeah. So even though I do not live like in the college I've been assigned to, which is Wentworth, I still feel like included.
Yeah.
Because they have like weekly newsletters that they send, and there's always like all the events happening in the college. Also like different opportunities, and I've gotten to attend like a number of events that Wentworth has put up. So for example, last year with the World Cup finals, so I went with like my friend to watch the match, and it was just like the energy was different compared to if you're just watching it on your own. So it's been good to be included, even though I'm not like physically in the college.
I think it's so easy to meet other international students that can relate to your experience, especially through things like this, because it just makes you feel a bit more, less alone, and it's lovely. Did you agree?
Yeah, I think I'll say it's a very rich experience. Like, I'm not even sure what I imagined like before coming here, but like coming here, it's like, oh, this is definitely an experience. Many things are very different, which is good to experience. Like, you want to see the world, you want to expose your mind, and I think something particular about York is it's like a city, but it's not like a big city. So there's things to do, but you don't feel like overwhelmed by so many options, or just like how things work, how transport works. Like, things are simple enough for you to like ease into that.